Hey Apartment Therapy, I'm Kristy. Welcome to my 200 square foot studio in New York City. When I was putting my space together, I really wanted to create a fun vibe and super colorful and eclectic. I've got a lot of neutral modern pieces, but then a lot of eclectic decor that I've picked up from thrift shops or, my favorite decor stores. I'm a fashion lover and have all of my sneakers on display, and it's functional, but I also love to just look at my shoes. I think it looks really cute. I'm originally from the northwest suburbs of Chicago. I moved to New York about 7 years ago for an internship and just basically never left. My desk area is where I work from home 2 or 3 days a week, so I really wanted to be able to look outside. So I have my desk facing the window. I found this pink chair on Amazon that I think really ties the space together. I have little pops of pink everywhere and it just brightens up the space and makes it more happy. The place that I spend the most time is definitely the couch. It's super comfortable and it's the place that I look forward to relaxing after a long day of work. I also love this rug that I got. I've scoured everywhere online for a light blue checkered rug, but the only place that I could find it was from an Etsy store in Morocco. It's my favorite part of the apartment and I will definitely keep it forever. I think my inspiration for my decor style really comes from different points of view. I grew up watching HGTV with my mom and my grandma, and they're both very classic in their style. So I like to mix some of that with trendier, fun pieces. I think really taking your time to source items that speak to you and your personality is the best way to decorate. I also think a mix of old and new looks the best. An item in my home that has special meaning to me are these gold candlesticks that I have on my dresser. They came from my grandmother who passed away a couple of years ago. So I love that I have a piece of her in here, and I also think they're really cute. My favorite element is the bookshelf. I was actually really nervous when I first got this shelf that it would make the space look even smaller, but when I put it up, it was like the best decision I could have made. It divides the space really well. It gives me tons of storage, and it's also just a really good opportunity to put all my favorite decor items out. One of my favorite pieces is this ceramic sneaker planter. My boyfriend got it for me as a housewarming gift. I think it looks so cute. In terms of DIY, when I first moved here, this kitchen had all dark countertops. I did my best at putting contact paper to brighten up the space a little bit. I'm also really proud of this corner over here. I thrifted all of those records and I hung up each shelf individually.
Do you have a record player?
No, I don't. I just have records. I definitely don't know who the Oak Ridge Boys are or Sweet Bottoms, but I love their album cover. My biggest challenge living in this space is definitely the storage. I have a ton of clothes and a ton of shoes, and the closet is pretty small, so I got a little bit creative. I have all of my summer clothes under my bed right now, and I have some of my jackets and my scarves and hats in storage above my fridge in the cabinets. I think being organized is always important, but it's especially important in a space as small as this one. I find if everything has its place, it's easier to keep my small space organized. I think I did a good job at dividing the tiny space into 4 separate areas. I cook here, I relax here, it's nice and quiet, and sometimes it feels like I'm not even in the city. When I walk into my home, I feel comfy and cozy and safe. It's my little oasis in the city. It's filled with little moments that make me happy and comfortable. I have lots of bright, fun colors. When I get a house one day when I'm older, I might not necessarily be decorating with disco balls and a bunch of pink, but what I wanted to do was just keep it fun and young while I'm at this point in my life.